actually a workout video with Brianna Turner and Caitlin Clark. Now, this is the first video where we've seen two players working out together from this team, so I want to live react to it with you guys. So obviously Coach KP is there. I feel like he never leaves the gym. You have Caitlin coming across the screen for a three. It looks like with all of these, they're working on a screen and roll with Brianna.
Just when it seemed like the WNBA drama had settled, chaos has erupted once again, right at the center. Angel Reese, her former teammate Brianna Turner, was recently seen training with Caitlin Clark in Indiana, and let's just say, Angel isn't exactly cheering about it. The internet went wild over the unexpected pairing, turning this into a full-blown saga of past feuds, lingering grudges, and enough tension to fuel an entire reality TV season. Turner has officially stepped away from the whirlwind of drama and ego surrounding Reese, and she's doing it in style by teaming up with Clark. The contrast? Like leaving a rowdy house party for a peaceful luxury retreat. Now Turner seems to be thriving, proving that prioritizing professionalism and skill over drama might just be the ultimate game-winning move.
So, lads, it's looking like the Indiana Fever have signed a perfect player to have beside Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Dwana Bonner, Tasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull. Who else? Sydney Colson still on this team, Damaris Dantas, and whoever they draft in the second round.
Picture Angel Reese, sitting somewhere, probably scrolling through Instagram, jaw clenched, as she watches her former teammate getting friendly with the very player she's been subtly shading since their college days. If jealousy were a sport, Reese would be competing for gold right now. She's always seen herself as the main character, the face of the league. Yet here's Brianna Turner making a clear choice, teaming up with Caitlin Clark instead of buying into the Bayou Barbie bravado.
And of course you have Caitlin, she had such a phenomenal rookie season, so many great accolades. And I think the jumping from season 1 to season 2 players can also make a really big jump. So I'm excited to see her growth from year 1 and year 2. And she hasn't reached her ceiling yet either, so I'm really excited to watch her growth as well.
Let's be honest, Reese probably assumed Brianna would stay in her corner, cheering on the site. Drama, playing along and reinforcing her narrative. Instead, Turner took the first train out straight to Indiana, where the energy is high, the chemistry is real, and the focus is on basketball, not side-eyes and social media spats. It's almost as if winning matters more than trending. Watching Caitlin and Brianna train together wasn't just a wholesome moment, it was symbolic. It made clear who's here for the game and who's here for the games. Their workout was clean, focused, and collaborative. You could feel the synergy. Meanwhile, Angel's game lately? It feels more like a one-woman show, full of dramatic pauses, exaggerated reactions, and very little actual execution.
Angel Reese, 3-on-3. Let's get it! Hey, we back like we never left. Angel Reese in the post. Gonna work number 5. Shake and bake. Earthquake. Bang! Hey, Angel, you had all off season to get in the lab, fix your lamps, but what did you do? More podcasting.
And let's not overlook the massive hit this is to Angel Reese's public image. The player who once declared herself the face of women's basketball is now watching from the sidelines as her former teammates align with the real game changer, Caitlin Clark. Clark is out here building bridges, forming alliances, and elevating her team. And now, Brianna Turner along with it. Meanwhile, Reese is stuck in the same cycle of theatrics, with an inner circle that seems to be getting smaller by the day. You just know Reese saw that footage of Turner and Clark and immediately went into damage control mode, probably crafting a vague tweet like "loyalty hits different," or queuing up a carefully curated photo dump with moody lighting to shift the narrative. But let's be real. We all saw what happened. And more importantly, so did the rest of the league.
How are you feeling about being in Indiana and joining the team?
I'm really excited. I followed a lot of these players throughout their college careers and professional careers, so it's kind of like full circle moment to be on the same team with a lot of these players again.
Tell me what it was like that, what went into your decision to come here and join what's being built here at the Fever?
I think that the front office and the staff just really had a vision in place, and I felt that I could really complement their vision.
Go might be bruised, But Turner's career just got a second wind, all because she chose to step away from the drama and into the gym with someone focused on elevating the game. The move speaks volumes. Angel may still have her fans, but she's learning the hard way that clout fades, while teamwork and real dedication to the game will always last.
Mashed potatoes! Burn! Thought we were gonna leave the hop skippity do 3000 in 2024. Jumping off 1 foot, landing on that same foot. Then we're stat padding. Still, I thought we were past this, Angel. Burn! Rebounder in WNBA history. Look at this. Elite rebound. Look at that vertical. Look at the outlet pass. No, Angel! No! Why, Angel? Why? Not the kick out three! Butter pecan! Burn! If you throw it out of bounds, you hate puppies. What? She a playmaker. She's a point queen. Point queen. She making plays for the other team. Bang! Caitlin Clark's not the only one that can make cool passes. I can do it. Me too.
Maybe Angel Reese should try something groundbreaking for once. It's called humility. Shocking, right? Imagine actually prioritizing the team instead of turning every game into a personal highlight reel. Picture Reese sharing the spotlight instead of clinging to it like her entire legacy depends on it. Envision her approaching the court as a true teammate, not a solo act with a permanent chip on her shoulder. But of course, that would require a complete rebrand, one that moves her away from being the queen of ego and unnecessary theatrics. So, while Reese continues rehearsing her next emotional press conference or plotting her next media stunt, let's raise a toast to Brianna Turner and Caitlin Clark, two players who actually understand what teamwork looks like.
Talk about you on the court. Like, what sort of attributes do you think you're going to bring, and where will you, add to the Fever from last year to this year?
Yeah, I think I'm really just like a calming presence. I feel like I never get too high or get too low. People are like, why don't you smile more? Why don't you get excited? I'm like, I'm just chilling. I'm vibing. Like, I feel like I'm really an observer. But I am really competitive as well. I like to run the floor, like to play defense, like to win. And I think the Fever was a place to be if I wanted to win.
Just when we thought the WNBA offseason couldn't dish out more drama, Brianna Turner delivered the ultimate plot twist. Remember when Turner was throwing subtle jabs at Caitlin Clark online? Yeah, us too, but now you'd think they were lifelong best friends, smiling in training photos and vibing on the court like they've been teammates forever. It's giving frenemies to finals energy, and honestly, the internet is eating it up. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is left awkwardly standing in the background, like the third wheel no one invited to the party. Tough break.
The ones say, for WNBA players, they should all stay off the tweet. If they can stay off Twitter, if that's the thing, if you can stay off Twitter and you're a Fever player, you're going to do well. You're going to do really, really well. But, yeah, obviously, she's done that. She's turned off replies. And with that being said, like, she is an unbelievable defender.
And because we've all seen this play out before, yes, Turner has already turned off replies. Classic move when you know the drama is coming, but have zero interest in the smoke. Still, make no mistake, Turner is a top-tier defender, a relentless worker, and clearly smart enough to see where the real opportunity lies. In Indiana, alongside the player redefining the league. Watching Turner and Clark link up feels like a high school drama playing out in real time. You know that moment when the cool kid and the overlooked genius join forces, leaving the drama queen to stew in her own ego. Yeah, that's this. Reese, who strutted through her rookie season like she was untouchable, is now starting to look like the human version of a cancelled streaming show, once hyped, now fading into the background.
The fandom was great when I was in South Bend, and I know obviously Fever fans are known to fill up Gainbridge Fieldhouse, so I'm really excited for that. I mean, I would say Indiana is such a big basketball state. The fan bases, they go full out for their teams. I've only been there a couple of days, and I've been stopped out in the public. People ask me, where do you play for? I say the Fever. They're like, oh my God, the Fever! Like, and they get really excited. So it's really fun to have a community that's so excited about their local sports team.
There might have been a time when people felt a little bad for Reese, but then they remembered the glaring, the tantrums, and the constant look-at-me moments that make her harder to root for than a villain in a teen drama. Suddenly, the sympathy train comes to a screeching halt. Brianna Turner deserves an award for Best Supporting Actress in a Basketball Saga, seamlessly pretending that online shade never happened. And Caitlin. She's probably just sitting back, enjoying the show, thinking, if it bothers Angel, I'm in
I don't want there to be any Any team situations where you're coming between the Indiana Fever and that locker room, girl, I'm gonna make that very clear. I don't want to see that at all. So once again, you cleaned it up. You mentioned Caitlin Clark. You mentioned she hasn't hit her ceiling as well. But she is the offense here. She is the number one option. She is the franchise player. And I think you need to give recognition to that.
Reese is probably subtweeting at lightning speed, crafting Instagram stories with "I'm unbothered" captions, while being anything but. It's that classic breakup energy. You unfollow. Act like you're thriving, but 5 minutes later, you're still lurking on their stories.
Oh, it's Angel Reese! Left alone! Bang! My money, and I want it now! Quarter 3 ball! Butter pecan! Burn!
Y'all gonna disrespect me and not guard me? Well, hand down, man down.
Burn! McDonald's handing out brand deals for this kind of bag work. I'll take a lot less! Help a brother out! Bang!
Really only need 3,997 more threes to catch Steph.
Bang!
Is going to be the center of gravity in the WNBA universe, but now she's spiraling out of orbit while Brianna and Caitlin are building a supernova in Indiana. It's a brutal fall from grace. 1 minute you're acting like the Beyoncé of basketball, and the next you're realizing you're more of a backup dancer than the main act. And if anyone knows about missed shots, both on and off the court, it's Angel Reese, the harsh. Truth? People are drawn to chemistry, hard work, and humility. While Clark and Turner are out here showing all three, Reese is left wondering how the narrative flipped so fast. But here's the thing, it didn't flip, Angel. It evolved. And while the league moved forward, you stayed stuck in your own drama.
Tell me why I love her odds. Look at her defenders, they moonwalk backwards. She's always gonna be open! Bang! If only the IRS left me alone like Angel's defenders leave her alone. Tax evasion! Bang! Her new nickname is 7-Eleven because she's open 24/7, baby. Bang! Shout out to my Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham, this is for you!
Reese, once the self-declared royalty of the basketball world, is now watching her empire crumble faster than a house of cards in a wind tunnel. It's not just that her teammates are quietly slipping out the back door, it's that they're sprinting toward greener, drama-free pastures. And no one exemplifies that better than Brianna Turner. Turner didn't just leave Reese behind, she leveled up in the most public, jaw-dropping way possible, swapping the chaos and diva theatrics of Reese's orbit for the championship aspirations. Of Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever. That's not just a transfer, it's an upgrade of luxury car proportions. Meanwhile, Reese is left spinning, trying to figure out why her teammates are choosing team harmony over daily episodes of As the Ego Turns.
At her peak, she's been one of the best top 5 defenders in the WNBA, and this is exactly what the Fever need. The Fever need defense on their bench. They don't need a scorer. They don't need somebody to go and take 20 shots a game. They don't even need someone to average 5 points per game. They literally need somebody that goes out there, knows their role, sets screens, rolls to the basket, shoots 50% on layups, can score a couple of fast break layups by just outrunning their matchup, gets rebounds and block shots.
Let's be honest, Reese losing teammates isn't exactly breaking news. But when those same teammates run straight into the welcoming arms of Caitlin Clark, the very player Reese has been locked in a one-sided rivalry with, it's not just funny. It's poetic justice. Turner ditching the Reese show for Caitlin's elite squad is like trading a knockoff designer bag for the real Chanel. Reese's most vocal fans are probably staring blankly at their screens right now, slowly realizing that loyalty only goes so far when your so-called leader turns every game into a melodrama. And Brianna Turner? She saw the light, and it was wearing number 22 in a Fever jersey. One glimpse of Caitlin Clark draining logo threes with ease, actually sharing the ball and leading like a pro. And Turner was gone. Gone like your last ex who finally realized drama isn't love, it's just exhausting. For Turner, that decision probably felt like walking out of a haunted house and into a luxury spa. Can you blame her?
That All these people who hated the Indiana Fever last year is finally coming around to sign with the team. Go figure. Now, I don't know the whole initial thing about this signing, maybe for depth, defensive purposes, but it is funny to see how what a year make when the Indiana Fever is one of the, not one, but is the top team in the WNBA.